Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. As usual, Taurus, it is greatly appreciated and it is definitely not taken for granted. Let's dive right into the energies for November 2025 for you here. Let's see what the message is for you, what's the energies for you here. I do hope all is well with you and yours. I'll be taking a card here in the upright from this deck and we'll move forward. And here is your card. It says, take your time. No rush here. Take your time. It's a number 43, which is a 7. Beautiful energy coming in is an energy of an hourglass. I'm feeling like I'm getting an image of somebody running and it's like they're tripping over their feet. They're in an ace. Um it's time for you. I'm feeling like the energy is calling for you in November to slow down a bit. It's not for you to halt, but for you to slow down a bit because maybe there are some things because you're going at such a fast pace you might be missing, and this could you might be missing it, and this could be speaking about anything here. This could be surrounding anything here in your life. Take it as it resonates. It could be surrounding work or family or work life dynamics. Yeah, it could be surrounding your health as well for some of you here. Yeah, so you're called to slow down a bit here. Is there anything else here before we get the cards? Some of you are also Taurus here. You might say to me, Alicia, listen, I'm not rushing at this time. But what is it? How is it your mind? What is going on within self? Yeah, it's not only physically rushing, but might be mentally, psychologically. Might be that you're overthinking here. It could be an energy also of you overthinking, over processing, and this might be taking a toll on you mentally. Could be taking by extension a toll on your health. So what is it that spirit wants for you to take your time with? Take your time with a relationship. Take with your time with a situation as it relates to you might be a bit anxious about a situation. What is it they're speaking about? Let's get the cards out here. Let's get 3 cards here to dive a little bit deeper into this energy. Some of you might be dealing with a past relationship situation. Yeah, or something from the past that you might be, presenting itself now that you're now dealing with and you feel a bit anxious about it here. What is this take time for my Taurus speaking of for November? November, you're asked to take it easy on yourself. Easy on yourself, and not only yourself, take it easy with others as well, because maybe you have great expectations and you're asked to kind of take it easy on others. Yeah, let's see here. You have your one more card, please. Thank you. All right, so you have temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse here. Strength to the 5 of Pentacles. Now there is something that you want to balance, something that you want for it to be more in alignment with what is it that you had projected that it would have been in. You see, sometimes, Taurus, we tend to sit and we imagine, and nothing wrong with that, mind you. We imagine, we forecast, we plan, but sometimes life happens. Sometimes life is always happening. And things doesn't necessarily work out like how is it that you had expected it for it to work out. Yeah, and this might cause a bit of anxiety and disappointment. And things might, one thing might be indirectly attached to a next thing for it to work out. And so you find things just off balance. And you're not liking that. And rightfully so. Who would? But at the same time, you're asked to have patience with yourself. This is what I said with temperance being here. So it's a lack of patience here. because haste, my mother always said, haste make waste. And sometimes you just have to do things slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race here. So as for you to cover all grounds, cross all T's, and dot all I's. And this is a very meticulous way of doing things and boring way. And I know you can't deal with that here, Taurus. But sometimes it behooves you to take the necessary time that is required for things to happen for you. There's also an energy of delayed gratification. You might want something to work out for you to feel good about it. Sometimes delayed gratification is necessary. You're called to put in the work right now, and whatever rewards or harvest that you want to come into will gradually come. So it's a delay. But the necessary work that is needed is for you to really put forth right now, and to be patient with the outcome that you seek, or the patient with the outcome that you're working towards here. This is what I'm getting. I feel like to use these cards here to clarify. You have strength, so you're stepping back into an energy of strength here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And you're also coming out of this uncomfortable situation, whatever situation this speaks of. Please let me have 3 cards for Temperance here. 1 for Temperance in reverse. Spirit, why is Temperance here? 1 more card, please. Thank you. I heard to go slow. So let's do that. I heard to go slow. All right. So we have your 3 cards here. And let me see. I heard to turn. Intentions in reverse. So you have nurturance, delight, and criticism. All 3 in the reverse, coming in to clarify Temperance in reverse. Nurturance. Nurturance is an energy of taking time to take care of self here. You see how she's really watering that plant and taking her, being very meticulous to make sure that each and every single plant gets its own nurturance. It's in the reverse. This is going back to the energy of health that I was picking up for you here, Taurus. Your health, some of you, your health, you need to, it behooves you to really, because you have freedom of will here, each and every single one of us. But it would really be nice if you could really take the opportunity, take the time to go and, maybe do a checkup, a thorough checkup, a thorough investigation as to what is happening for you. Do not self-diagnose yourself here. Even if you're not believing in the traditional way about healing self, go and get the information as to what is really happening to you, so as for you to go to a what you call them now, a naturopathic, correct me in the comments. So as for you to do things more holistically, but don't sit and self-diagnose yourself here. That is coming in for this nurturance here in reverse. You might have the patience that you might have, it might be a patient that it might go against you. Yeah, this is what they're showing me. So you might be patient, some of you, with your health. They're sending me back to this health. You want things to, you're being patient in the way where in which you want your health to, you want your body to heal itself, which it can, but at the same time you're asked to go and find out definitely what is happening with you here. You have delight in reverse. So there is an energy of you not feeling delight. There's an energy of you not feeling like, you see, you are stepping into the knowing as to how is it. You want things to unfold. You want gratification. You want it's as if you want your cake and eat it, and it can't happen. We all know that. We have criticism also in reverse. So you're called to not to be hard on yourself. You're called to not to really, be to be impatient with yourself as well, because I'm getting, for some of you, you thought that you'd have been a certain place by now, and it's the universe have different plans for you. The universe have different ways of how it see that things is going to work better if you allow divine timing to play its part in your life here. So you're garnering the strength here to be a bit more patient, to take time to slow down, to be more, mindful as to what is it that you do, to be more intentional, because we have intention here in the reverse. So you're called to be more intentional, to be more deliberate, and to take your time. It's like a person who is very crafty, who's very creative. Giving me a picture of a person who is painting, and this person is taking their own sweet divine time in every stroke, every brush, mixing the different colors, and it's like a symphony. It's like just easy. This is the energy they're asking you for November, to just go easy with yourself, to take your time here. It is no rush. Whatever finish line you need to reach, you will reach it, and you will reach it in the divine timing. But set intentions. When you get up in the morning, set the intentions that you want for that day. And and glide through that day with this intention in mind, knowing that all is working all for you, and knowing that at the end of the day, the intentions that you set, when you reflect on your day, you will see how is it that you had really accomplished what is it that you need to accomplish here. Let's get 3 cards for this strength card out here. Why is this strength card here in the upright? Not that we mind, but why is it here for? Take your time. Take your time. 2 more cards, please. Take your time for strength. Yeah. 2 more cards, please. You have here expression and illusion. Expression and illusion. May I have 1 more card for strength? So you might have been under some sort of illusion. Might be, is it that you're calling up a mole, making something bigger than what it really seems is here? We have in the reverse failure. So you're coming out of whatever failure you might experiencing. There might be some illusion that surround that circumstance, and I'm feeling this circumstance that this illusion is surrounding is like under illusion that things are not working out for you, things will not work for you. Right under the bottom there again is illusion now in the reverse. So you're coming out of this sort of an illusion. You're called to express yourself, continue to express yourself organically in your energy here, in your authenticity, to move with freedom, to when I was smaller in the Taurus, I usually there was this thing that come on every Sunday about midday. I love British films, yeah. But one of the things that I also love to watch was opera, and I also love to watch ballet. There was a lot of ballet that usually comes on after the Sunday matinees, and it was so amazing to me. How is it these girls, they they it's as if they were just light. Yeah, they were just light, and they just was just flowing and tiptoeing and hopping and skipping and carrying on. This was something that was very, it was very amazing to me and intriguing, and I'm feeling that this is what the expression that source, the spirit, is asking you to come into at this time. Is for you to be more lighter on your feet at this time, to do things in such a way that you don't work hard but work smarter. And might be your call also to release anything that is going to be burdening you down in November here, coming out of an uncomfortable situation, removing yourself from failure, and coming out of illusions here. We have the 5 of Pentacles here in the reverse. So you're coming out of anything that is uncomfortable as it relates to this take your time energy here. 1 more card, please, for take your time energy as it relates to this 5 of Pentacles. 1 more card, please. Thank you. So you have joy, you have transmutation, and you have sacred fire. Coming in reverse here is transmutation and sacred fire and joy. Now, what Spirit is really saying to me here is the energy of transmutation is lacking here. And this is why you might want things to happen. No. There is some energies that you're called to transmute. There's some energies that is unfavorable here that you're called to transmute them, to transform them, to utilize those energies and transform them so as for them to work for you. Yeah, there is some sacred energy here that you need. There is some sacredness about your life that they are calling for you to remain sacred here. I'm feeling like you're called to put up some healthy boundaries. Some healthy boundaries is needed here. That is also what I'm getting. You also have joy, so you're coming into joy, of course. Joy, how is it you come into this joy? Is for you to not to swim upstream, for you to not to be anxious, for you to really cultivate an attitude of gratitude and know that self-gratification is always working out for you. That's the energy I'm getting here. Let me have one more card here. I just feel like to get a next card here. We have the Five of Swords and the Magician turn around here. Dropping out is the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, so you have gone through some experience that you're called to transmute with this Five of Sword energy. Transmute whatever might seem a bit combative, seem as if it's a struggle, seems as if it's gonna require for you to overexert yourself here. You know, take the time to work diligently on what is it that you're doing. Be mindful, just like that painter, that very creative painter who takes his or her time with this Eight of Pentacles coming in. Is for you to take your time to do what is that you're asked to, that you're, you're, it's questionable for November here. You're the magician. So things are working out for you. You're moving back into alignment here. You're asked to take your time. You're asked to remove out of anything that you might turn into a mountain that it doesn't need for you to be turning into a mountain. Whatever it is that you deem as being, it's going to be failing. It's not failing. You have failure here in reverse here. Move back into strength. Be patient with yourself. You're coming out of an uncomfortable situation, but be patient with yourself and likewise others. This is the energy I'm getting for you here, my divine, beautiful Tauruses. Let's get one more card here to tie this message in for you at this time. Let's get a final card here for you to tie this message in at this time. Take your time, Taurus. There is no rush. Take your time as the cards taking their time. A leg up. A leg up. 34, a leg up. 34 and 43, 7. Sevens are important. So if you're seeing 777, the synchronicities coming in here, a leg up. So the universe is going to give you a leg up. Whatever it is as if what you call them at a Taurus that walks very slow. You're going to reach the finish line, but you're going to reach the finish line in the timing that the divine wants you to reach the finish line. Yeah, because sometimes we haste things and we make a mess of it. So the universe is saying to you, the Most High is saying to you at this time, we are going to give you a legs up. We're going to be supporting you here and allowing you to rise to whatever occasion, rise to whatever experience that you want to see in your life. Do not stress it. Do not be anxious. Come out of any illusion. Do not think that things just terrible for you at this time. No, things are working out for you. And just take your time. Love on yourself. Nurture yourself. And continue to move forward. Allow life to be ease at this time for November. Yeah? Thank you so much, Taurus. This is your message. And thank you so much for being here. Please do enjoy the rest of your month.